Okay, let's pick it up here. Now to start the next chapter. Now this is probably one of my favorite cutscenes. It's just
the lair of judgment.
something that you don't really expect.
Tim the crew will finally regain its full function and lead us into the demon world. The world where Sparta's power has been sealed.
Still trying to figure out why he's hanging out with him.
Temptation is you, his own son. It must be fate.
Oh yay, there's a divinity statue, which proves something.
Does that woman really bother you?
What are you talking about?
Why didn't you kill her? Perhaps because she's your daughter? Did some pesky fatherly love get in your way?
That's none of your...
Betrayal.
To further the study of the Black Arts, you sacrificed your loving wife to become a devil as well. Knowing this, I thought you'd be more useful to me. But I was wrong. No wonder your attainment of power is incomplete.
What about you? You're an incomplete being as well.
10.
Both demon and human blood mingle in your veins.
Shut up.
Thank you. Wait for it. So long.
Now that the final door is open, I have no use for you.
I'm guessing that Arkham is a tool just for Vergil to get to the tower. Maybe. This is relatively short. It's basically go back the way you went in chapter 1. And since I skipped that one cutscene with the boss and the weapon she gives you, I'm gonna show you what it looks like and how it works. Though it's not a very fast weapon. Yeah, it's an electric guitar that summons lightning and bats. You're gonna see me randomly strumming it. It's because I was trying to perform a certain combo that is just really cool. But I have to button mash repeatedly. Get a stone mask, which means I have to use it for something. Maybe I'll try strumming a little bit on the thing. I think this weapon is pretty good for long-range attacks. Oh, let's give it a try. No. I'm not really that good. I used to pull off that combo easily, but then I started playing other games and now it's a little rusty for me. Let's see if I can try. Looks like there's some enemies. Let's give it a try. You can slash with this. It's Swordmaster, but that's the combo I'm showing you, or want to show you. When he just basically jams completely and everything practically dies with those string of lightning and bats. And there's another thing you can do with this too. There's an air slash, but yeah, you can become airborne for a little bit, and if you press in this, it's the square button. It's the same button that I use for guns. But it's called air raid. can do air attacks and shoot lightning, but you can only do that in demon form. It is actually pretty useful. The only problem is it's not really good against certain enemies which target airborne enemies, or target you when you're airborne. Thanks, Dazzle, for pasting that over there. Okay. You're not going to see me use Navon very often because it's not a very fast, nor is it a very good at close range. It's better long range. Okay. So I have to put the masks here. And now the bridge comes up. Seriously, this level is actually really pointless. You don't get to fight a boss. All you do is basically go back the way you came from part 9, or level 9, mission 9. You get my drift. Though I would say that you kind of do need it here. And it's not the best enemy in the game, actually. They're far worse, but this one is really annoying. You can't attack this one from the front. I forgot. I'm just gonna call it Shuriken guys. But guess if you can't attack them from the front and they have a huge jewel on their back, guess where you have to attack them? Thanks, Capcom. I don't know whether to say the enemies here are better than they were in Devil May Cry 4. I still think that they have a similar degree of obnoxiousness. Now, I'm not really interested in the enigmas, which is why I'm using the double trigger to fast through. But I only have limited amount of juice for that. So but if they do get in my way, I will get rid of it. Whoops. Oh, that was a sword master skill for egg. Come on. They're so good at far range, but close by, they're just useless. I have to go here. And back through this place again. And guess what? More spiders. Yay. Big ones too. And the big ones, I think, obviously take one. And they block like crazy. Okay, that one's dead. Which means another one's gonna replace it. See, it splits in half. I was gonna use baby spiders, but I don't have double trigger, and they have too many targets to focus on. Though I would say these enemies are obnoxious. They're not as obnoxious as the Blitz enemies in Devil May Cry 4. Seriously, what's so fun about fighting an enemy that you can barely hit with a sword? Unless its electricity is down. And even then you have to... Even then it tries to stab you and self-destruct. Okay, thank you. Now if you leave those on your clothes too long, they'll explode.